Hey, what's up, guys? It's Clint. I just saw Snake Eyes, and we're going to talk about it. Guys, before we get started, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so we can let you know about future videos and live streams. And hey, give me a like, too, while you're at it. Guys, I just saw Snake Eyes. It was a fun movie. I have a lot of good things to say about it, but I also have some bad things to say about it. This thing was fun. It was fun. I'm glad I saw it, but man, it left me thinking a lot. The action looked good. The cast was great. There was some really good people. Standouts were Andrew Koji, who plays Storm Shadow. He's awesome. I like him from Warrior. Henry Golding was fantastic, and I really liked Ursula Corbero, the Baroness. She just had a lot of charisma, and there was a lot of people in this movie that you'll recognize that were fantastic. So the casting was good. The acting was good. As this thing started, it looked like a fun, like, Yakuza martial arts movie with machine guns and karates and ninjas and karates with with machine guns and martial arts and ninjas and stuff. And it looked like a lot of fun, and it was. And it started, and then it starts getting to a point where they're going back to Japan, right? And cool. Now we're gonna see ninja training and how the ninja thing works. This is all secrets. You know, ninjas are very secretive with their culture, so getting to see this is gonna be cool. They get into that and get into the clan, get all these things. But Snake Eyes is actually manipulating his way into this thing. And this is a spoiler, I guess. Spoiler. I wasn't even going to do spoilers right now, but I guess I am. Snake Eyes manipulates his way into Storm Shadow's clan. He ends up turning on them. He doesn't turn on them. He keeps sneaking off and giving secrets and talking to other people that are against the clan because they promised him the murder of his dad. So the whole time you're like, God, why are you doing this? Because Storm Shadow takes him in and is super good and super nice, and they're fighting evil and fighting terrorists and doing all these things, and you're like, dude, Storm Shadow's pretty badass. His clan is pretty badass, pretty cool. And then you have this guy that's pretending to be his friend, like just straight face lying to his face, straight face manipulating him, and Storm Shadow's eating it up. And the whole time you're like, wow, Snake Eyes kind of sucks, you know? You're like, he's supposed to be the good guy? And maybe there's going to be, I know he's a good guy, so I guess there's going to be a turning point. There's not really a very good turning point with Snake Eyes. He just, all of a sudden, he gets what he's always wanted. They give him the killer of his dad. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if they didn't sell it if that's what they were trying to do, but it seems like he just says, you know what? This vengeance isn't worth all of the family they were giving me. You know, it's like he's been without a family his whole life, and these people took him in, you know, and I think he realized, and they even say, okay, well, let's go kill the clan now. And he's like, whoa, wait, what? But he didn't ever even react that much. It's just kind of like, oh, and then ends up fighting side by side, even though they know what he did and with them. And then at the end, there's not really a consequence. Nothing ever happens to him. And then they even give him a suit. Here's your Snake Eyes suit. Well, I don't get that, man. They should have killed his ass. He turned them in. He caused the murder of half of their clan, if not more. And he just got away with it. And that's weird. And that shouldn't be that way. They should have had some kind of thing, at least telling the guy who killed his father, you know what, you're not worth what I had to do to get to you, was not worth it. If they could have said that, and it would have been like something that he realized that, but they didn't do that. He just let him go, and I think that's weird. And poor Storm Shadow is doing good the whole time. He is like fighting terrorism and fighting, like, not letting guns come into his country, fighting the Yakuza, fighting Cobra, doing all these things. He's affiliated with G.I. Joe, all these things. He's trying to do the right thing all the time. He welcomes Snake Eyes into his family as a brother, welcomes him in because he saved him, and he appreciates it, and he can tell that Snake Eyes is good because Snake Eyes is a manipulating bastard. And then he gets stabbed in the back over and over again. And long story short, they tell him he's never going to be the leader of the clan now because of all of this, and because he also used this supernatural rock that could shoot fire. That's another thing. I was like, oh, and it started getting supernatural now. Okay, this is starting to lose me a little bit. When G.I. Joe came in at the end, G.I. Joe movies are traditionally campy and cheeseball. Same with this. They start popping in at the end. They're like, okay, this went from a badass like martial arts yakuza ninja movie to now we're getting the campy G.I. Joe stuff. Okay, there it is. I was hoping this wasn't going to happen. It did. Wasn't terrible, but it was what it was. So anyway, I enjoyed the movie. I'm Team Storm Shadow all the way now. I feel terrible for him. He basically walked away from his clan. He's the last of the bloodline, and he's supposed to be the successor, and they're punishing him. He got manipulated and screwed over multiple times, and he was the good guy who was always trying to do the right thing. He was the hero. Storm Shadow is the hero of Snake Eyes movie, period. And he got screwed over, and it turned him to the dark side. And now he said, screw you guys, I'm out of here, and he peaced out. And then the Baroness is confronting him in the post-credits scene. Spoiler alert. Oh, I'm not spoiling it because it was in the trailer. Yeah, so we know he's going to end up with Cobra. He's going to be looking out for himself. I feel like they'll use this in the future, that he's inherently good. Deep down, they'll probably flip him back at some point. He's going to probably sacrifice himself to do the right thing at the end, because he's deep down, he's a good guy. He's just wounded now, emotionally wounded inside. The way that Snake Eyes has been his whole life, which is what made him such a terrible person. Seems like the end of this movie, there was no consequence for Snake Eyes. So is he going to have to... Oh, God damn it. It's so frustrating. I'm like, why does he get away with that? He shouldn't. So now what are we going to do? Now is he going to end up being he finds out his dad was in G.I. Joe and was a good guy. And so now this is going to turn him to be a good guy? I don't know. It's like, all these terrible things you do and terrible things he's experienced, that's what makes you. So I feel like he's bad. Maybe he's going to be spending the rest of his life trying to make up for all the terrible things he did, and he'll take a vow of silence because of all of the bad he did. I don't know. Super corny, and there was no consequence for Snake Eyes, and I think he should have died. That's how I feel about it. Maybe if he had sacrificed him, which he kind of did. So at the end, he takes the bad guy of the movie and like takes him down in there with the snakes. I guess he thought he was gonna die with him. And is that why they forgave him? Because in the end, the snake didn't kill him, which says that he is worthy. And he got the bad guy, and it was a selfless act. Not even close to all of the terrible crap that he did in this movie. So, Snake Eyes, sorry, dude. You should have died in this movie. That's the only way you could have redeemed yourself for all the murder and chaos you created. Man, what a review. Okay. Yeah, but it was a fun movie, and if you like action and adventure, watch it. What a weird review. All right, man, it's a movie that I enjoyed but didn't like. Is that a thing? I guess it is now. Guys, come back and see me again for new reviews. This is Clint Baker signing out.